Let me start another stream on YouTube and you'll be able to see it. I think that stream's back live again. All right, you guys will see a single screen view, and make sure this don't go away. It should go black briefly and then come back. You should see the inside of my car. Make sure you still see that in a second. All right, I'm back in now. Let's see if it goes away. Still black. It's not picking up the triple screen this time. That's all right, we can still do this. And it moved my monitors around again. It's something to do with my graphics settings. All right, you can still see the inside of the car, right? I can't drive from way back there, so I'm gonna try this without triple screens. You guys can see the stream all right? That might help with the audio. Well, I guess that guy liked me passing him, Hal. Yeah, these cars are pretty easy to drive. I'm back up to P2 now. Position. Now I'm back down to position 3. Back up to position 2. See if I can get that top spot. If you look at the digits on the top of the screen, I want it to be at a minus and in the green. Yeah, I want a minus. I'll show you what I mean in a second. You see the green, how it's coming back? We want it green, but we want it in the negative. See how it's negative there? Yeah, that means I'm gaining. That was close. That's what happens when you hit the gate. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, it's my quickest so far. It's, what, position 2? It takes a few laps to get the tires with a little heat in them, Hal. Once I get them there, I should start going back to the green and set pretty good laps. Yeah, when they heat up, they send the right rear. It seems to bite a little harder on the right rear. Hasn't seen him in, what did he say, 15 years? Track's starting to lose a little grip on entry now. Can't get it to bite, but I need to burn a little more fuel off before this thing will really start going good. Can you hear the engine okay? If you listen at the end of the straightaway, you'll hear this motor hit the rev limiter. Right when it does that, Hal, I lift out of the throttle just a little bit and I'm right back on it. Oops. Yeah, that one hurt. It's weird doing this on the single screen. Man, I was looking at my time because I got off the corner so good. I hate it when that happens. That's what I get for looking up. All right, you'll see a corner coming up, Hal. I turned down too soon. All right, this car's starting to bore me. I'm gonna go get in something else. This car is a lot more stable. If you notice, I'm barely moving the steering wheel. In fact, the straighter you can keep the steering wheel, the faster you're going to be. Have you tried like the 410 sprint cars yet, Hal? Alright, let me show you something with a lot more power. This is the baby sprint car. They did what? I noticed that. I was on it the other day looking at it and didn't like it. This is way better. I can now. I can go over to it in a second. Oh, that's cool. I doubt I'm a dirt track god, though. All right, let's do something faster. All right, this is an open setup series, and I don't really have a setup for this car, but I'm just going to drive it. You'll see the difference in horsepower. It'll go black, it's black screen, and then when I Alt-Tab out, it'll go back to like it was before. All right, you guys are going to black out for a few minutes. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. I can still talk. I'm seeing a black screen too, so. It's automatically going to load into my triple screens, but when I Alt-Tab out, I can go back to single. The nice part about all this little dilemma with my streaming is that I now know how to go to single screen when I'm watching the K&N race and adminning on Monday nights and not have to change all my settings. So it actually worked out for me. That's what Rick was saying. He come in and said that he called them or something and they fixed it. Some of the other guys were saying that it's all the team speaks were down. You still in here, gamer? I was going to show him what I noticed here. See where I got my... You can't see where I got my mouse cursor, but I'll make that window change to my third screen and then my first screen. That's my far right screen, Hal. And there's my left screen. It's weird why it done that way. All right, the only thing I'm going to do to this car, I'm going to go into setup, and first thing I'm going to do is change the fuel amount. I'll put about 10 gallons in it. The lighter the load on the car, like the fuel load, the faster the car will go. Yeah, you notice this car's got a lot more horsepower. see me pop the wheelie? Just searching the track to see if I can find any bite anywhere. Alright, gamer, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's pretty close. Yeah, I mean, this car here, you drive it more with the throttle in real life than you do with the steering wheel. In fact, you mostly just drive it with the throttle. And in here, you're using the steering wheel a bit more. But you can wheel stand them, just like you can on here. I mean, pull the front tires up, they're light. Starting to find a bit of speed around the top now. That's why I'm out of fuel. No, because my pit crew guy that my crew chief got on and told me. He said you had about 2 laps left 2 laps ago, so. Alright, I don't know what to change on this car really to make it go faster in here, but I'll try a couple things. I think going down on the rear stagger, tighten it up a bit. Go up on the front just a little. Yeah, it'll help quite a bit. On the gearing, I'm actually going to go down to about a 506. Because I don't know if you noticed or not, but I had a lot of problem buzzing the tires. About 4/10 off the fast time, so I'll have to see what I can do with that. That happens in real life. I jumped the cushion. Yeah, you'll feel it too when it climbs up over it with the right rear. Yeah, you got to figure you got about 900 horsepower here in a car that's about 1,600 pounds soaking wet. Yeah, when you first come out with this thing and your tires aren't heated up right or nothing, the car don't get no traction. And I didn't know the speeds at the top. Trouble now. Did a couple more wheelies for you, Hal. Alright, I got the car too tight, I can't hardly turn it. This thing has really got a hairline trigger from tight to loose. I just played with the stagger a little bit, now the car's free. I can't get no forward bite. broke the rear axle out. I hit the wall and it knocked the rear axle out. It's a shame. I was really starting to find my rhythm up there. Right now, the higher I can get that right rear up to that wall, the better I am. As you can see, getting it up there is one thing. Keeping it out of the wall is a whole nother. When you're wall riding like this, you want to enter high too. You don't want to enter low. If you enter low, you're going to get the car sliding and it's going to slide up into it. I lift a little bit on entry to set the car. And then I'm just playing with the throttle. I'm on and off of it. I was close. The times are real consistent to where I was running my fast one. Try it one more time. Before I get out of here, I'll put on a good wheelie show. left on the bottom out of turn 4. Finding a little bit 1 and 2, so what I'm going to do is run both ends of the different. I'm going to run high on one end and low on the other. Went a little faster, Hal. Doing a sling mud for fun practice. I suck. Two cautions and 25 laps. It actually went really good. I put one up at Eldora. It was a blast. Hal was doing fine. For as little as you've been on iRacing and definitely as little dirt experience as you got, you did really good. I don't really see anything up under the hosted.